You know, in 1994, some 24 or so years ago, the national team, the Super Eagles, performed creditably at the World Cup of that year. And they extracted a promise from the federal government. And 24 years after, that promise is to be redeemed. And so Mutiu Adepoju, Shorounmu, and others who played in that team have received keys to the houses pledged by the federal authorities. You are asking the question, is it too little, too late, Jide?
Well, it looks late, but it is good news all the same, because when a government makes promises to its heroes, those promises are meant to be fulfilled. The idea of abandoning the Super Eagles after they've worked for many years for their nation is a bad one. And you've got to give President Buhari the credit for redeeming this pledge, even though he was not the president at the time and he wasn't the person who made the pledge. But he's gone ahead to ensure that the pledge is redeemed through the Office of the Minister of Works and Housing. Some of the players have players have houses built for them in different parts of the country. It's not just Abuja or even Ibadan. Some have houses built for them in Delta State. So Shorounmu and Mutiu Adepoju have their own houses in Oyo State. That was where they preferred, and they've been given the keys to those houses, and as well as the team doctor at that time, Amo. Was
yeah, Fatai.
No, not Fatai.
No, not Fatai.
Fatai was a footballer.
Okay, okay.
The team doctor,
at the time,
so that 1994 Nations Cup team.
Yeah.
That 1994 Nations Cup. Remember, we won the Nations Cup
Yeah,
that year.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and then got to the second round of the World Cup a few months later. So the team doctor also got the key to his own house. He was represented, I think, by his wife. So it's good news, and we've got to give credit to this administration for making that happen. It's just the same way it inherited unpaid pensions of public servants and the federal civil service, and it moved ahead to pay those pensions. So government is a continuum. If a government made a vow and didn't honor his word, subsequent administrations should make it a point of duty, because a lot of these players were very angry that they were treated in that manner. But President Buhari has done the needful, Fashola has done the needful, and now we can say that kudos to them.
Yeah. Mayor, the largesse also extended to the coach of the national team at that time.
Yes, let me start by saying that I want to commend the president. And I also want to say that it is an indictment on the activities of government, because many a time when we have these sports stars, during reception, we promise them houses, we promise them different things. But typical of the way government operates in Nigeria, the person that was supposed to be in charge or supposed to do the needful to follow it up, to make sure that pledge is redeemed, will not bother. People will just believe that if the president says, or the head of state at that time says, we are giving you a house, that's his problem. And they move on with it. But this government has done well, because somebody like Westerhoff, who was the coach of that team, changed the Nigerian football. And it is heartwarming that, though it's a long time, because he's a very old man now, but at least he has been able to receive the house that was promised to them, because it was promised to them when they won the Cup of Nations.
Earning the trust of the citizenry is key here.
Yes, it is. That's what I'm saying. Because when you host sports stars, and you promise them things, it is to inspire others to say, okay, when you do things for your fatherland, you will not go unnoticed, and we are grateful for what you have done, for your sacrifice and effort, and we want to reward you for that. That must be seen to be done. Not that you will name it and people will continue to ask for it. Some have died without receiving these houses.
That's it.
Yes, well, because they were not in a position to receive these things. That's why we have to commend the president. I also want to commend the minister, because I think, I may be wrong, but I think one of the reasons why they were able to fulfill that pledge is because the Minister of Housing, Minister of Works and Housing, is a sports enthusiast. He's a football buff himself. He plays football a lot, So he knows these players. He was involved in football. He plays football himself. When he was governor, he used to play football every Saturday or Sunday. And he plays football regularly.
Yeah.
So he can understand the price of these people. And then since it's now under his purview, he was able to now redeem the pledge on behalf of
Let me
the
add
government.
that the governor of Kogi State, they organized when he was seeking to the ticket.
Yes, the presidential ticket, yes.
They organized
During
an all-stars
primaries.
game for him,
Yes.
where Okocha and the rest of them.
Yes.
So, Bonfrejo was the coach of the all-stars team.
Okay.
I learned that Bonfrejo complained to him.
Okay.
That, look, this promise was made. Look at us. Nothing has been done.
Because Bonfrejo was the assistant coach at that time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the governor then approached the president to remind him that, look, this pledge had not been fulfilled. That was what I was told.
Yeah,
Because even when Bonfrejo came here the other day, he said, Kogi is like my second home. I guess because he's expecting something. Even if he does not live here for the rest of his life, he can still put that house to use. He can do whatever he likes with it. A promise is a promise. An agreement is an agreement. As
Wike will say it.
But on Friday we broached the subject of government and promise redeeming the promise to national heroes. You remember 1982, the little Italian man, what's his name again, who won the World Cup single-handedly for Italy?
Rossi.
Rossi was serving a jail term, but the Football Association told Mr. President, I beg, give us that guy. The president said, I'll give you on one condition, bring the cup home. And he brought it home.
Yes.
That's what the thing does.